The natural hair videos that say use this one ingredient and your hair will grow rapidly overnight. They make me want to chew out my own tongue. Like, be for real. Ah! Okay, I'm gonna try not to burst any blood vessels in this video. I am very upset. I have been for a while. This is important. Please watch. I have been on the natural hair journey for 6 years, and I have been misled by these natural hair influencers who, and I'm gonna tell you the problems I have. You know what? No intro. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you my problems. This is the beef. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 biggest lies / just issues with the natural hair community. Number one, I have with them is they do not provide any explanation of growth. The natural hair community influencers, they don't really tell you how they grow their hair. For instance, I'm gonna give you prime examples. I don't want to put anybody's shorts or YouTube videos because I want to blast anyone, because they gotta live, they gotta eat. I get that. However, for the girls like me, before I figured out what really worked and I made that extreme hair growth tips video explaining it and the other things, I would cling to them, wonder why my hair is not growing. Let me tell you exactly what they'll say. They'll say, why your hair is not growing? You're not detangling. You're not detangling your hair. You're neglecting your scalp, and you're not drinking enough water. Like, I'm really didn't mean to take it out on my camera, but who is that helping? Who is that helping? That's not helping no one. Like, do you understand? I feel like, you know the kid from, you know, Donnie Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries? He's like, that's how I feel every time I see those videos, because it's like, who is this helping? Because like, or the one thing for #1 hair growth, add a leave-in conditioner. Girl! Oh, how to make one thing you'll do to make your hair grow. Buy this fenugreek shampoo. I'm literally malfunctioning. Like, remember when Wendy Williams had her thing and the Statue of Liberty thing, and every time, because this helps nothing. You came on the internet to say a bunch of nothing. Who is this helping? Who? Sorry, I'm trying not to yell because my parents are home, but you know what? Whatever. I told them I was filming. So, them not breaking down actually how to grow their hair, what they do, or just giving a bunch of tips in a row, like, okay, well, you have to shampoo and condition. No, I thought I was supposed to rinse my hair in battery acid, then dunk it in some dirt. Like obviously the girls are shampooing, conditioning, and deep conditioning, but they want to know what it is that you have healthy hair growth and I don't. So they're not really breaking down what it is that they're doing, and I feel like that's where I differ, because I'm a transparent individual. I want to help you because I wish I had this. I wish someone were to tell me, y'all don't understand, I have been watching YouTube videos, watching them talking about how they grow their hair, this, that, and the other thing, and they don't say nothing. And I was struggling for so long until I stumbled across this method that works for me, and that's why I share it with you. But their lack of transparency is going to be the downfall of their natural hair platforms, because people are getting tired and they're going to start revolting against those hair people when they realize you're telling me a bunch of nothing but expect me to buy your hair products. Okay. Which, I don't know if you guys know this, I'm starting my own natural hair company, not just to say, ooh, buy my stuff, but I know what it is I wanted in a company. I know what it is I wanted to have, and when you guys see the vision and when you see this, it's going to be more of a different, how do I say this? Their products are going to be formulated that make sure your hair is taken care of from the root, from your scalp to your strands and to your ends. And I don't want to say too much because the haters are hatering, and I don't need the hateration. I need to move in silence for the most part, but I wanted to get you amped because I'm trying to do a new thing here and make hair care and hair growth as easy and as therapeutic as possible, not filled with lies. Okay. Number 2, no oils or butters. Are you dumb? Like, are you dumb? Are you dumb? You're telling black women with sorry, I'm just getting so choked up. You're telling black women with with type 3, maybe three hair, 4 hair, type 4 hair, don't put oil or butters on your scalp. No shea butter, cocoa butter, no jojoba, argan oil, no nothing, no mango butter. Are you slow? What are we supposed, like, the most of the products I use contain oils or butters. We're supposed to buy these extremely high price creams that have extracts of the butters. What is gonna seal your ends? What are you putting on your scalp to make sure your scalp is not dry? How is this help? And they say don't do this because it's making, what is there some type of evil agenda that they had? Maybe with all their sponsorships, they're like, ooh, if I say no oils or butters and we band together, then the sponsorships are going to sponsor us to promote their hair creams or whatnot. Not that hair creams are bad, you should put them, but no shea butter, no mango, no castor oil. So we're gonna move on to number 3 because number 2 spoke for itself. That, you sound so stupid. Number 3, porosity. Let me tell you something about porosity. I did not know what a porosity was. Do you hear me? I did not even know what porosity was until my hair was, by the time I knew what porosity was, my hair's to my boobs now. I literally, nobody explained it. One day I woke up in 2013, natural hair YouTube, and they talking about know your porosity. I'm like, well, what is it? Well, you should know it. But what is it? You should know it. What is it? You should know it. I don't know. Well, do you have high porosity or low porosity? I don't know. What are we doing? Like, you know, and all that. So in case you don't know, because I sure didn't, porosity is how much your hair absorbs water, right? So think about sponge. Let's take our friend SpongeBob. Okay, in the song it says as yellow and porous as he. This is how I was able to understand porosity. Okay, focus. So SpongeBob is porous because he has the holes and he's able to absorb water very quickly and very well, okay? And it does not take a lot of water for SpongeBob to get like this. SpongeBob is highly porous. However, if you are Patrick, who is a starfish, probably not as porous. I don't know what starfish, I'm not a marine biologist, okay? I'm just saying, it probably would take Patrick more water to be more absorbent and get all the water. Patrick is probably low porosity, okay? That's essentially what porosity is for your hair. If you have to spray a lot of water for your hair to start being a little, to get the moisture to penetrate your strands, you have low porosity hair. But if you spray a little bit of water, your hair is probably, and your hair takes it very well, your hair is probably highly porous. And I'm pretty sure there's middle, but usually we talk in terms of low and high because that's where people seem to be. When I tell you I knew none of that and it did not stop my hair from growing, the natural hair community likes to complicate. They either do two things. They complicate stuff and they make it so complicated so you have no idea what they're talking about, or they say stuff like, they'll say stuff that's like, what the heck that got to do with anything? So when you're applying product, say people say, oh, I need something for high porosity, I need something for low. No, if you have high porosity hair, you just don't spray as much water. If you have low porosity, don't spray more water. Not knowing your porosity is not going to stop your hair growth. You just need to know your hair. Because not everyone's low and high porosity is the same. Like, them saying the reason why your hair is not growing is because you don't know your porosity, it has to be the most blood-boiling thing I've ever heard. Because what a lie. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I'm trying not to literally, like, punch my camera, throw up, spin around my room like the Tasmanian devil, because them saying you don't know your porosity, I didn't know what a porosity was, and it didn't stop anything. I just knew I have to spray more water, and slightly lukewarm room temperature water, or slightly a little like tepid water helps. Okay, I can't have ice cold water, otherwise I need more spritzes. Okay, I need something to help open up my hair. But that's just knowing your hair, right? You'll know if you're spraying cold water and nothing's doing it. Okay, but that's not stopping your hair growth, dummy. Like, and I don't want to say y'all are dumb, because if you see the girls with the bust down 4C hair to they butt saying, oh yeah, they said no porosity, so I clearly have to know what that is. I don't blame you, but there's so much misinformation. Like, I'm not saying I have all the right answers, but I literally made a hair growth video unintentionally, just made a hair growth video of something that I was doing for several months and noticed such a huge shift in my hair growth. And I said this out of the bottom of my heart. I made that video. I was never gonna even post that video, and I'm so glad I did, because it's just making so many things clear for me. One of the things is starting a business, and being able to help women, especially mainly black women, the natural hair community, really grow their hair in a no BS manner. Because porosity, that's why? No, boo-boo. You're not able to grow your hair because you're probably not stimulating your scalp through scalp massaging. I'm going to do a review on this, by the way. You're probably not growing your hair because either that, scalp massaging, you're not massaging your scalp frequently, you're not moisturizing your hair, you're not spraying. If you have natural hair, relaxed girls, silk pressed girlies, we're not talking about you, because we know your hair will revert. But if you're spraying water on if you're natural, you should be spraying, at least misting your scalp with a little water, because water grows everything. Like, think about watering a plant. Like, don't they need water and sunlight? Like, why your scalp should have a little mist on it, a little every single day. I'm not saying drench it, but just a nice mist on your scalp, more than the oil. That's another thing. I didn't have it on the list, but them saying just use hair growth oil. You're so stupid. You know what, y'all really starting to piss me off, because no oil, just oiling your scalp is not going to make your hair grow. First of all, oiling your scalp doesn't help your hair. It doesn't make your hair grow. It facilitates hair growth. There's a difference. It's assisting. There are ingredients in the oil that help promote your scalp, but nothing is going to start stimulating hair growth like a scalp massage. That is going to do it. A scalp massage, I've been doing 2 to 3 10-minute scalp massages with that electric massager, and my hair literally grew a ½ inch in 2 weeks. I don't know if that's normal. People are like, that's a scam. I'm telling you, my hair, you won't be able to tell because my hair is in a cute bun right now. I am flat ironing it on next week, so let the results speak for themselves. But yes, knowing porosity won't make a freaking difference. Please, like, people, like, I wish people would be like, what's your porosity? When I tell you it doesn't matter, because girl, I think I have low porosity because, you know, I told you the SpongeBob thing, but girl, I don't know. I'm just saying. So people are like, well, I need to know. You really don't. It's hard to say that it's not important, because it's been so ingrained that porosity is super, like, crucial to hair growth. And I promise you, how is something so important to you and you don't even know what it means? Like, be for real. So I promise you, I'm not saying it doesn't play a role, but it's not going to be the thing that makes or breaks your hair growth. And people say, well, how do you grow long hair? Well, it just takes time. That goes back to number 1. Oh, it just takes time. Girl, we been knew that it takes time. Of course we know it takes time. We didn't think it's going to grow overnight. Or the natural hair videos that say use this one ingredient. Oh, this is the one. The natural hair videos that say use this one ingredient and your hair will grow rapidly overnight. They make me want to chew out my own tongue. Like, be for real. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, let me calm down. No, I'm going to keep this energy. So the fourth, now we're on to number 4. Number 4 is just drink water and eat healthy. You know what? I could end this video here. When I tell y'all, I am so mad. I want you to understand, I am viscerally, my blood pressure is probably through the roof right now. Just drink water and eat healthy. What? I'm gonna cry. Like, what? Just drink water and eat healthy? Are you dumb? I mean, the thing is, if you're struggling with extreme, or not even extreme, if you're struggling to grow your hair, it's because you're not maintaining your hair in a way that's supposed to make your hair healthy. You might be doing everything. You could be stimulating your scalp, moisturizing your strands, but you could be neglecting your ends, or one of those threes, or you're not misting your hair enough. You're not understanding you're not finding the right product for your hair to really help seal in the There's so many things. Drinking water and eating healthy is not, it plays a role in hair growth in the sense that you want to create a low inflammatory environment for your body. Nothing good grows with inflammation, right? If you're eating, for instance, I said in the video that I made about hair growth, y'all worried about the wrong things, okay? Because I said about the sulfates. Another lie, it's not in here, but a lie is, if you use sulfates, your hair is not going to grow. And we all know that's stupid. That's not true. Some people are more sensitive to sulfates because of the salt. And if that's the case, don't use it. But if you are having a shampoo that works for you and it has sulfates, my favorite is Suave Rosemary Mint. Their shampoo and conditioner, I've used it since before I was natural, and I love it. And I've never had any problems with it. And I went back to using it after I was done undoing the brainwashing that sulfates are bad for your hair. So if it's shampoo, it's supposed to clean your scalp. There's no such thing as a hair growth shampoo. Like, it's you cleaning, that's not what it does. Shampoo is not meant to grow your hair. It's a growth shampoo can be growth promoting when the ingredients help to grow your hair, right? If I get constantly reinforced with things like MSM powder and biotin and things like rosemary, right? It helps to, facilitate hair growth, but it's not going to be the thing that grows your hair. Be for real. So, okay, so I talked about sulfates. I'm starting to forget what I said. Come back to me. So I said, okay, with sulfates, if you're not eating, if you're drinking and stuff like that, like, how is that gonna help? Like, you're worried about the wrong things. Like, you using sulfates, but you also drink a lot, and y'all eating Cheetos, y'all eating Happy Meals all the time. Like, your body is in distress and you're worried about sulfates. Be for real. So when they say drink water and eat healthy, that's all you need to do. That's not all you need to do. Okay, that sets up a good foundation to have your hair grow healthily, right? If you have a low inflammatory diet, if you have a high inflammatory diet, you drink a lot, you eat a lot of sugar, you eat a lot. Let's say what you eat in a day is you eat a donut, then you eat a Burger King meal. I don't know what they got at Burger King. And then you have pizza, and then you have ice cream. Well, you know, that's not gonna, you might get several diseases from eating that stuff all the doggone day. But if you have an overall balanced diet, you have a healthy breakfast, you might have a salad or a wrap for lunch, you got a nice balanced meal, you're balancing your protein, you're balancing your carbs, you're balancing your vegetables, you're having a nice portion of fruit, especially in the morning to get the bowels moving, okay? You're drinking your green teas, you're drinking water. You don't need to be drinking and chugging down gallons of water, because you could get waterlogged. You could get, it will make, you know, you might flush out too many nutrients, even though your body's good at regulating electrolytes and those things, right? But you should be taking sips of water throughout the day, right? We're not saying you can't have McDonald's or what, but you know, if you have a sustainably healthy diet in a way that works for you and that you thrive, that's gonna help you more than anything else. That's gonna help you and set up a good foundation in addition to the other things, okay? But just doing that alone is not gonna make your hair grow from your nose to your ankles. Okay. The last topic is number 5, I believe, even though technically it's not, but sure, number 5, genetics. Genetics, it's a tricky topic, but it's probably one of the things that discourage people the most, because they think that, oh my goodness, I've seen no one in my family with long hair, especially black women. They think, oh my goodness, you either got it or you don't. You got the long hair gene or you don't got the long hair gene. And as someone who went to school for molecular and cell biology, while I did not study hair, I do study how things work from a molecular level. And in an overall sense, I did some research on hair, and I did some research for this video because I want to make something very clear. So genetics does play a role in a lot of things related to your hair. It plays a role in your hair color based on if you have black hair, you have your melanin pigmented hair, so you got black hair, or it's not technically black, but it's very, 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 very dark brown. Okay, it plays a role in the texture of your hair. This is why black women tend to have between type 3 and type 4 hair. And this is why Caucasian women and other Caucasian women and other women of color tend to have hair that's type 1, type 2, maybe type 3A, but that's really the cutoff, right? So genetics plays a role in your texture. It plays a role in your texture, your hair type. It plays a role in the color. Does genetics play a do genetics play a role? There we go. In how much hair you can grow? Yes. Do genetics play a role in how fast your hair can grow? Yes. But I'm going to explain. It's not in the way the girlies are saying it, because the natural hair girls and the community, they're saying that once you can't grow your hair, you can't grow long hair. It's basically saying like you won't be able to grow that much hair. The thing is, they missed something called terminal length, which is spoken of, but not in the way I'm going to say it. So your terminal length is the max your hair can grow. This is the max your hair can grow. That is very much determined by genetics. However, how are you going to know the max your hair could grow? Follow me. If you're not retaining length. You're not going to know that. And the problem in the natural hair community is they tell you focus on length retention without telling you how to retain said length. So how are we going to know how to, it's not, like, I did the math and it's not like 2 plus 2 is equaling 27. You understand? So people say, I'm not saying your hair is going to grow, the max your hair can grow to your chin, is the max your hair can grow to your ankles. But don't you want to see the max your hair can grow if you were to take care of it? If you were to make sure that A, you're stimulating your scalp frequently, promoting blood flow to the scalp so your hair can grow. B, so you're moisturizing your hair every 2 to 3 days post your wash day and your hair is in a protective style. Do not argue with me on this one. Why can I wear wash and goes? I'll make a whole other video on, like, you should not wear wash and goes. You should not do frequent twist styles. You should not put braids with added hair in your hair as a regular style, because I'll make videos on that. The best, I'm telling you, listen, the best protective styling you can do for your hair is mini twists, mini braids, chunky twists, chunky braids. You got 4 and I suggest you pick one, because that is what's gonna make your hair grow. Well, I don't like it. Do you want the growth? I'm trying to help y'all, because nobody told me. This is stuff I had to figure out. Why my hair is breaking. Why can't I retain length? Why is it the moment I see length it falls? Because they don't tell you that once your hair, I'm going to take it out for said purpose. It was in a cute bun, but I'm sacrificing the cute bun because I got to tell you guys something about sealing your ends, okay? So they don't tell you that when you're sealing your ends, let's say your hair is in a protective style, right? You want your ends to be nice and coiled, okay? Whatever your hair texture is, I'm trying to find, okay, good, this is good. Whatever your hair texture is, that's the coil you want to see at the end. I want you guys to see something. You see how this hair is like curled in and on itself? That means that my ends are sealed. The problem is there are not hardly any videos on how to seal your ends, or they'll say to you, use shea butter. You should never use any just plain oil or grease on to seal your ends. You can seal the moisture. You can seal your hair, right, on your wash day. Let's say on your wash day. Hear me out. On your wash day, you after you shampoo, you rinsed out the, I reverse it, so I do my deep conditioner, then I shampoo and condition and let that conditioner sit for maybe like a couple minutes, and then I just put a glob of leave-in conditioner. Boom, I'm ready to style. So let's say I put the curl cream, right, on my braid. I put the curl cream first because my hair is wet. I don't need to add water, and then I add the grease, right? I can seal that down to the ends on my wash day because my hair is like still very wet. However, post wash day, let's say it's like 3 days later, my hair, I'm gonna just moisturize my braids, right? I'm not going to use the grease because my hair is not wet enough. I'm not going to use the grease because the grease is going to seal whatever moisture is there, and your ends are more delicate than your strands of hair. So what's going to happen is any moisture on the ends is going to be stripped by the grease, and it's going to make them dry and break. This is why the girls were bashing grease, even though I think it was just anti-grease propaganda, but whatever. You need an end sealant. Shea Moisture had a split end repair balm that is not really in stores. I don't know why. I checked the beauty supply store. It's really not found on Amazon. Boom. So I decided to make my own. I will put the recipe. Nope, I will not. Sorry, I don't feel like it. It is a jar of the Murray's end sealant. I've said, you know what, y'all, I've said this in other videos. If you check my moisturizing and maintenance routine, I can link that. You'll see what I make my end sealant with. And the reason why I'm not saying it, because I'm going to, how do I say this? I accidentally made my own end sealant slash curl cream. It's not a cream. It's not a oil. It's not a grease. That's what it is. I made something. I was trying to make a regular, schmegular curl cream, and I stumbled and I made my own, which I will sell because it took years. And I'm saying, like, this is what it takes. But for right now, I will, you know what, let me just tell you, because I don't want to, in the meantime, before the line comes out, you're going to take a jar of the Murray's beeswax. I wish I had some. I wish I had a bottle like right with me, but the Murray's beeswax, and you're gonna mix that with like 2 tablespoons of shea butter, unrefined, plus some, like a teaspoon of castor oil, plus you're gonna add a little honey if you're allergic to honey, add agave nectar, just drizzle a little bit in there, and you can add some MSM powder for a little kick, even though just a little something to get the hair growthing, right? So then you're gonna mix that together, mash it together with a fork. You might have to because it's gonna be thick. And then on your moisturizing days, when you're moisturizing your hair through your protective style that I told you about, you're gonna make sure you really focus that on your ends, and then you're gonna focus on, and you're gonna scrunch, and you're gonna really pack that product in there and do the scrunch and watch the curl define to the way your hair curl defines. And that's how I make my end sealant. I will not be putting this in the description box. You know what, y'all? If you weren't taking notes, I did the work to uncover the nefarious plot of the natural hair girls. You take the notes, okay? I can't do everything now, okay? I made the video. I recorded the video. I edited the video. I uploaded it. I spent years uncovering their evil agendas, okay? And y'all could take the notes, as I've said this so many times on my channel. So, oh, it smells really good. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, not a cream. It's a cream, but it's like it has a nice thick, like a butter, but I can't even, you see, God is so good, because this, I test recipes. I make a recipe based off of what I think will work. Then I make that recipe, right? So I write it down, then I make it, and then I check the consistency, and then I test it on my hair. And so far, I like it more as an end sealant than I do as a curl cream, even though it's not a bad curl cream. If it was a curl cream, I would want it to be a bit more watery, but it's really nice. So it's something I can't wait to start selling, and it just takes a lot of time. I'm doing this line by myself. It's not like I have like a business partner, or, you know, it's just me, Jackie as emotional support, and my parents as financial support. Shout out to them. But yeah, genetics is not going to determine how long well, genetics determines how long your hair grows, but your terminal length could be very long and you wouldn't know that because you're not retaining your ends, because they don't tell you how. And that thing I made, not just this, but the one with the Murray's, or if you find just, and I say just adding the beeswax, the honey and stuff, because I was trying to find what the Shea Moisture one was made out of, and it's made out of similar like ingredients, so I was trying to replicate that, but the one I make, it sealed my ends more efficiently. I found it didn't take as much product to seal my ends, and it didn't feel overly oily and sticky and weighed down than the Shea Moisture one did, even though the one, it really did work. So that's why a lot of black women with long hair, you don't know behind the camera, they're only showing you what they're showing you, right? They're not showing you other things. They don't tell you the other things they're doing for your hair. They're just showing you bits. When I make wash day videos, when I tell y'all from the rooter to the tutor, I show you because you guys want to know, and I feel like you should know. I'm not saying this is going to be 1000% for you, but I want to be open with you so you see what it is that I do. Okay, now I didn't tire myself out and I have to take a nap. I hope you guys related to this video. Please leave a comment if you've if you know, just want to agree with me or disagree with me. I don't really care. If you have any questions, here's the thing. I'm gonna make a video of all the questions I've ever been asked on my platform, from what's your porosity, this, that, even though I'm like, I haven't told you about porosity, but any question you have ever asked me from videos I made last year and this year, I will be making a video sometime in February and uploading that on either one of my 2 posting days, which is now Monday or Friday at 2 p.m. So make sure you look out for that. So right now is the time. I'm not going to answer your question in the comments because I'm going to answer it in the video, so look out. And I like to do it in all at once because it's a lot, especially when you have very detailed questions on, I have this type of hair, what do you think will work for me based off said scenario? And then I get to explain, because it's very hard for me to always, and I'm answering the same types of questions. It's much easier for me to respond to, hi, I think your kangaroo is cute, or hi, I think nice video, than take the time to respond to everyone's personal hair type, only because it's a lot. And you know what I'm gonna start doing? A hair consulting business. I'm gonna start becoming a hair consultant because I don't get paid enough for the type. I mean, I will sit down and formulate and think, okay, they said I got type 3 hair, got you, and the hair is dry, okay, and the scalp is irritating. I'm gonna start a hair consulting business, and that way, if you have really detailed questions and you want me to sit with you and create a personalized plan on how to grow your hair, I'm gonna get paid for it, because my time is very precious and I'm busy making so much content. So if you really want my help, like if you want to say, Deanna, I didn't try everything, okay, and I will the thing is, the reason why I'm gonna make this paid is because I can make so many videos on how to do it for 3C hair, 4A hair, 4B hair, 4C hair, based off what I think would work for my 4B hair. But nothing is going to help you but a personalized plan for you, because you could have my same exact hair type and your hair still don't do what it does for me. But know that my products that I'm making are going to be from type 3 and type 4 hair, okay? In terms of the products, I'm going to make sure that the ingredients are already very premium. It's a very pricey company, and I already know this because I'm handcrafted, plus sidebar, when you buy hair products, you're gonna see a million other filler ingredients before you see the 2 main ingredients I said. You wanted to get the mango butter, fenugreek oil, and mango butter and fenugreek is gonna be like 2 things on the bunch of other things, okay? So I try to utilize the products. Let's say I said cocoa butter and turmeric. I don't know. I'm just saying those aren't really here. What I'm saying is that would be the main products in there, which is why they're expensive, okay, overall. But I'm not going to try and justify my price. The price is the price. And when the price goes up, it will go up. Or, you know, there will be sales and stuff. But just be on the lookout for the launch and the pre-launch of it. And because it's really meant to help you. Their products, I'm trying to get away from other products, and other than the shampoo and conditioner, which I'm not making right away, but I will make eventually. I'm trying to use my products because I'm really tired of having to add and buy things to add to them, to my curl creams or my deep conditioners to get them to work the way I want. I would rather just have it just in a bottle ready to go, right? I'm tired of having to add stuff to it. So yeah, by the way, I have a Facebook page called a Facebook group called Glow in Peace. That is a great opportunity to also ask other questions or weigh in about the natural hair community, or ask me questions, make friends. We have a nice little group going, and we're looking to expand the group so we can have more people, more conversations, more debates, more group general loathing of the natural hair community lies, okay? So if you're interested, go on Facebook, type in Glow in Peace, click I don't know how it works. I think you click to be invited, and I will accept you. I will accept everyone. If I see bullying though, you getting kicked out the group, but barring that, come on aboard. Jackie and I, yeah, we'll do more live streams on there. I had a live stream that was really fun. It was funny, it was hilarious. And yeah, I'll do more live streams on Facebook. I might also do Zoom to get a chance to meet you guys personally. But that will be through the Facebook group, not my YouTube channel. Okay, so yeah, I done tired myself out. Alright guys, I love you. Jackie is sleeping because it's just overwhelming for her with the whole, it's just too much. So she's sleeping, but she loves you. I love you, and we'll see you in the next video.